to some people, I'm significant. And I want to be able to increase that, increase my impact around the world. Absolutely. But I always know my position in each relationship and with who I'm dealing with. And my self-esteem doesn't hang on the balance of that significance. It's one of the things that I do. You know, it's one area where I get state from. Business is just one of the areas where, you know, I'm aiming to distinguish myself. Okay? I remember this quote, if you're a wrestling fan, you'll appreciate it, but it was Scott Hall talking about Bret Hart. When he visited Bret Hart's house, Bret Hart had all kinds of pictures and posters and trophies of himself everywhere. And by that I mean posters of him, you know, posing as the Hitman character in all the rooms. And I remember Scott Hall saying, like, he was a mark for himself. Mark means sucker in wrestling terminology. That's actually how they refer to the viewers of wrestling, as marks. Because marks originally thought wrestling was real. Very similar to people who buy into politics. They're marks, in the sense that they think that the process is fully transparent, but that's another story. You know how the fuck I feel on politics. So that quote stuck with me, and I said, man, I never want to be a mark for myself. In the sense of, I have an image. I like that image. I enjoy that image. I enjoy having some significance. I enjoy pursuing more significance. But you got to recognize that identity, that significance, is just one tool, right? And it doesn't parlay into every relationship. I mean, to your mother, you're still her 10-year-old son, you know? To your girlfriend, you're something different, right? She's still gonna want you to be around and have time for her and be loving and available and all this stuff, you know? Yelling at her about your bank account or your significance is extremely misguided. So recognize significance will choke you to death if that is your sole source of self-esteem. And the way to play it is significance as one source of self-esteem. You have multiple sources of self-esteem, and all those sources of self-esteem are just tools for state. State being your mental, emotional, and physical sensations, and your entire life is just a series of state changes. Self-esteem is just a tool to get state. You want to get as many sources of self-esteem as possible, because just like in business, one is too close to none. One source of self-esteem is too close to none. You want to have multiple levels of that, okay? And recognize that self-esteem isn't even the end goal. This is the deep shit that you gotta understand right here. Recognize that the end goal is state. The end goal is consistent happiness. Self-esteem itself is only a tool to get state. Within self-esteem, there are multiple areas. They are all just tools to get state, okay? So you can enjoy your life without even thinking about yourself. Say, for example, when you're in a presence walk, like I am, or I would be if I wasn't filming it, a lot of the time I lose all sense of myself. I'm just observing, I'm enjoying the weather, I'm listening to some music. I'm not thinking about self-esteem at all. I'm not thinking about my significance at all. In a deeper level, let's say you're having some carezza, deeply bonded spiritual sex with your woman, you feel like you're merging into the same person. Your whole body is alive with bliss and loving feelings. You're not thinking about yourself at all. You're not thinking about your sense of self-esteem at all, or your significance at all. And you're in an incredible state. Okay, it's the same thing if you're reading something that you're interested in, right? You're not thinking about yourself, you're thinking about the book, okay? Or if you're playing chess like I do, you know? You're not thinking about you, right? Your energy is directed outwards. Or if you're helping somebody, you're thinking about that, the help that you're giving that person, okay? So there's, within self-esteem, you want multiple levels, but there's also many other ways to get state that don't even involve self-esteem, where you're not even cognizant of the fact that you're a human being in a body because your focus has changed, okay? And if you're a long-time reader and you know what the fuck I'm talking about, you're not even a human being in a body. You're the Holy Spirit temporarily incarnated into a body to experience this game of life, man. But the state is what we're after, okay? So recognize that. I mean, even if you're just you know, in a bad state because, you know, something happened, you lost some followers, or you know, your image took a hit in business or whatever it is, you can just go out for a present walk and forget about it. And, you know, you feel like you're 7 years old, like doing a vision quest in a new city or something, you know, hopping on a plane, going to a new city, right? So many things that you can do, okay? So that's crucial. Do not let self-esteem, or do not let significance be your sole source of self-esteem. Let it be one source. Have multiple sources, okay? And recognize that self-esteem itself is only one source of state, and you want to have as many sources of state as possible, okay? You know, whether that's exercise, sex, prayer, acts of charity, so many things. And you want your ideal day to have as many of those things as possible. It's as simple as that. All right, so if you want some help with this, check me out, revolutionarylifestyledesign.com/coaching. If you feel like I can help, I'd love to work with you. And if you just want to pick up one of my products, it's going to help you elevate your game, revolutionarylifestyledesign.com/products. Okay. The product I most recommend is How to Get Organized, because that's the foundation of state as far as I'm concerned. Having the organization and having the discipline. It also gives you a lot of those mental tools to create goals outside of just pure significance.